Hello guys, and welcome to another quick tutorial from Vintage Radar. Today I'm going to show you how to set the time and date on your Seiko Chronograph watch. Today we have the model that also features the subdial for the military time, so for 24-hour display. But when it comes to setting the time and date on both quartz and mechanical watches, we are going to follow three main principles. The first one is going to be to set the time at 6:30 in order to protect the date wheel. And we do that because usually the date wheel, so the wheel that changes the date, is going to engage between 9 and 12 o'clock, or between 12 and 3 o'clock, or even between 9 and 3 o'clock if we have a date complication. So we want our watch hands to be outside of this danger zone, and the easiest way to remember is going to be 6:30. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So I'm going to pull the crown to the last position where I can actually set the time. I'm going to go past 12 o'clock, and you'll be able to see that as I am approaching right now, I am closing to midnight. You will see that the date already started to change. So as you can see right now, the date is moving. So if I were to attempt to change the date while the date is already engaged, so it is already changing, there is a big possibility that I can actually damage the date wheel. As you can see, when I'm going to go past 12 o'clock, now the date has fully changed, and now it can be considered a safe zone. But the easiest way to remember, especially if you have mechanical watches or watches with a date complication, is to first set the time at 6:30. As you can see, both of the watch hands are in the lower part of the dial, and that is considered a safe zone. The second principle is going to be to first set the date, and we are going to set the date 1 day prior to our actual end goal, so that we can then select AM or PM when we are going to arrive on our desired date. So I'm going to push the crown all the way back in and pull it to the first position. Let's presume that I want to make it the 30th of this month. I'm going to make it the 29th. Just like that. As I mentioned, 1 day prior to my actual end goal. And then I'm going to arrive at my third and final step, which is going to be to pull the crown to the last position, go past 12 o'clock until the date changes, and then set the time while also selecting AM or PM. So now I'm going to go past 12 o'clock. As you can see, the date will not change, and that is because we were AM. Now I'm going to be PM. You can also see this with this subdial right here, so military time. I'm going to go past midnight, and here I'm going to arrive on my desired date, and I know that it is now 3 AM. So 3 in the morning. As you can see right here, I have set the time at 3, and now I know that it is 3 AM. In case I want to make it PM, I'm going to go past 12 o'clock once again, and you will be able to see that the date will not change. Just like this. As you can see, I'm still on the 30th, and now I can make it, let's say, 4 PM. So 4 in the afternoon. And that is why we want to first set the date 1 day prior, so that I can then set the time and date, so the correct date and time at the same time, while selecting AM or PM. This way, my date is always going to change correctly after passing midnight. And that is why some of you might have your day 1 day prior or 1 day later, because you didn't do this correctly. Now, in order to finalize the process, I'm going to push the crown all the way back in, and voila, I have correctly and safely set the time and date on my Seiko Chronograph watch. You can apply this tutorial to other watch brands out there, including mechanical watches, both manual winding and automatic mechanical watches. In case you want to watch the full guide with all the functions and features of this particular model, how to use the chronograph, how to read the tachymeter, how to adjust the bracelet, and also how to replace the watch battery, I'm going to leave a link in the description box below, so make sure to check them out. Link in the description box below, guys. In case you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to this YouTube channel, it really means a lot, and also make sure to check out our website vintageradar.com, because we have thousands of vintage watches for sale. Link in the description box below. Thank you guys for watching, subscribe, and I'm going to see you in the next video.